What's going on, guys? Thanks for stopping in. Going through my comments from my stream, my recap of the game last night, and there's two recurring themes in the comments. Number one, we love Chris Trevler. Everyone loves him. Who doesn't? And the second thing is Robert Sala's or Jeff Ulbricht's soft zone cover three defense. Like, what's going on there? And it is preseason, so I'm not really worried about the stats that we're allowing. If you look around the league, there's a lot of like backup and quarterbacks who we don't expect to be good, who are going like 22 for 25 with 2 touchdowns and no picks in preseason. We remember Zach Wilson last year looking unbelievable in preseason, and then he struggled to start the year. So I'm not going to like freak out about the stats, but just to the eye test, I have been just a little concerned with how much just wide open space there is and miscommunications, and how it just seems like every pass play somebody is completely wide open. And I was going back and forth, and somebody said, well, that's our vanilla defense, of course, and we're not going to really do that when we play Baltimore. That's when we're going to flip a switch, and Baltimore's not going to see it coming because they watch us play all this vanilla defense on tape, and then here comes the real thing. And maybe a sneak attack is the way to go. It'd be nice to get off the schneid and win a September game, but I think that might be a little bit of a missed opportunity. I understand that preseason games are not going to be played with the intensity of a regular season game, but we're a young developing team. I don't understand what value do players like Bryce Hall and Michael Carter and Javelin Guidry and Jason Pinnock and Quincy Williams, first, second, third year players, what value do they get of going out there and just allowing people to be wide open, even though it's the preseason? Like, what value is there in that? What are they learning in doing that? Hey, I'm going to let this wide receiver go right by me and no one's going to be covering, the deep third. What's the value in that? How are we getting better there? So to me, we can't even worry about Baltimore yet. Like, we got to figure out our own shit. We got to worry about ourselves and get our young guys like the best reps we can get and figure out our system and what we're going to do before we can start trying to pull a sneak attack on Baltimore. Like, is that worth it? Is it worth it to go through 3 preseason games playing our completely fake defense and just letting people march it down the field to sneak up on Baltimore? That doesn't make any, that's not how you prepare for anything. You want to prepare for what you're actually going to do. You want to get reps of what you're actually going to do. Especially when we have a lot of young guys out there who aren't just roster bubble guys. Sauce Gardner's out there. Michael Carter's out there. Bryce Hall's been out there. Those guys are going to play a lot of snaps. Quincy Williams has been out there. Quan Alexander's been out there a decent amount. So it seems like a little bit of a missed opportunity to me. And if you look on the offensive side of the ball, right, again, it's our backups. It's not going to be our complete bag, but we did make some slight adjustments. We did practice some situational football, right, like a 2-minute drill. Okay, here we're going to get a pass to Denzel Mims. We're going to call a timeout. Then we're going to hit him on a little hitch route to get closer to field goal range. You're doing normal things you would do in a 2-minute offense to get those guys those reps. So on defense, I think it would have been worth it to maybe say, okay, the recover 3 is getting cooked, and the announcers are saying it. The announcers are saying, hey, they're running cover 3. They're running cover 3 beaters. That's why everyone's open. Robert Saleh saying our defense, everybody knows how to attack it. It's an easy defense to attack. All right, clearly. But then adjust, like practice what it looks like to be having your scheme fail, and then adjust. Say, okay, guys, like after that first series, they march it down the field. You're going to simulate what it would look like to adjust maybe at halftime. And the next series, maybe you play a little cover 1 man, and just situationally down in distance. They cross the midfield and they're at the 35. Then maybe you bring a blitz to knock them out of field goal range, like normal things you would do in a game. I think it's a little bit of a missed opportunity just to sit there and rush 4 and drop into this weak zone and just let completions happen for 2 or 3 straight preseason games. It's not the end of the world to me, but I think that we could be taking advantage of it a little bit differently, and looking forward to what you think about it in the comments below. And go Jets.